I gotta give props to Charles Barkley. Did he ever tee off on Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith, and Shannon Sharpe? He ethered all three of them duckies in a row. Because what he said was true. He said they acting like, because the Lakers and Golden State are playing so great the last few weeks. He said, that's nice. They're playing great. He said, but Oklahoma City and Cleveland are playing great all year. And I'm like, right on. Tell the truth. Shea Alexander should be the talk of the town. He's the MVP. He balling out every night. His team is playing good. He hasn't played with Chad Holmgren. Oh, could you imagine Chad Holmgren goes down and let's trade him for Giannis? Could you imagine that? See, this is what you're trying to reward LeBron James for doing, or Steph Curry for doing. Because you couldn't do nothing with what you had, so you make a trade, and now you get the right piece, and it's almost like, okay, now every all season starts. This is so frustrating. It's like somebody coming off the bench. This ain't no movie, but you getting excited because you're trying to sell the merch. You're not trying to sell the product. You're trying to sell the casual. That's why I'm with Charles Barkley on this. See, because Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, especially Stephen A. Y'all, let me get the camera in. Come and see me. Okay. You want to sell everything on LA and maybe Boston or LA and New York or something like that. New York ain't going, by the way. But you want to sell it on this big hype. And they don't want to talk about the real stories. Your so-called journalists don't talk about what's going on. Donovan Mitchell is doing great. He got pretty much the same numbers as LeBron James. He has a team. And he's doing it in LeBron's old playground. Winning streaks, consistency, even made a trade for DeAndre Hunter, is making them even better. And they're getting treated like side dishes that were rejected. Same thing with OKC. I'm sorry that it doesn't fit the glamorous and the hype and all that. But Charles Barkley is right. Kendrick Perkins is an idiot for saying that the Lakers saved the NBA. How you gonna save something when it ain't no one asked for it to be saved? First of all, JJ Redick was going on a rant and he looked ordinary. Yeah, they didn't play great. They tightened up their thing, but they're not better than OKC. And you can trade one all-star for another, and somehow you want to get a cookie? Or Golden State trades a player that was in the finals for a guy who was disgruntled in Miami. And as a Miami Heat fan, it's offensive with Jimmy Butler. All of a sudden now he wants to ball. Well, he could have balled his final time in Miami and then left. He didn't have to pout and act like how he did. But now all of a sudden he's playoff Jimmy. Now he's playing with Steph Curry, which I've always said Jimmy Butler is a sidekick to a better player. That has not changed. He looks great now because he don't have to be the main man, because he never was. Luka Doncic crying and pouting. Well, now you got